Hi guys, another day. I'm going to try to I got about an hour and a half to work on the Jeep. Hey guys, it's a few days later. Was able to kind of pick away little by little on the unibody. Was able to, and it's kind of hard to see, get everything painted up, coated with some professional grade undercoating. Both sides are done. I just sprayed the last coat, I don't know, probably about a half an hour ago. It's a little humid today, so it might take a little bit to dry. However, I'm going to try to kind of forge along and get the gas tank reinstalled back into the vehicle so I can start making some headway on the gas tank skid. I've since gone to Lowe's or Home Depot, got the bolts I needed for the nut strips that I got in, so I should be good to go. Yeah, so let's do it. Alright, that went a little differently than planned. I had originally wanted to use the jack to put the tank up and do it that way, but obviously you saw me do a little bit of a kind of a tuck and roll, use the knees, jack it up, put it in there. Hey, whatever works. But I guess that is exactly why, if you are going to drop your tank, try to get it with as little fuel in there as possible. There's maybe a gallon in there, so I was able to maneuver the tank pretty easily. So all in all, I think, and I wasn't even really rushing that much, and I fought with it for a few minutes. I think it took about 10-15 minutes. Now obviously if you were going to do the ring and the fuel pump, that would take a little bit longer, but for this mod, 10-15 minutes. So now I'm going to start the tedious task of figuring out which holes for the ZJ. I think it was there's one hole on the ZJ skid plate that you can retain, the rest you have to drill. But that's also why I'm going to use the nut strips as a template. So, wish me luck.
I've been trying to find love. Take me by the hand and let's go find our own space. Somewhere in between you and me, it's a piece of magic that we need to release. Ooh, and now you're looking for a good time.
Alright, so I was able to get all the holes reamed out, bored out, enough that it gives me probably about 1/8 of an inch in either direction in just about every hole. The only hole that I gotta kind of work with is this one. It ran a little close to the existing one and egged out on me, but I still am able to get the bolt through. Everything. This one actually came out pretty well too. this hole is the same as all the rest that I've drilled. So I have a few minutes. I'm going to try to clean up, get all the shavings off it so I don't get anything in my face or on the floor or whatever. Clean up real quick and maybe dry fit it. I'll put the nut certs in the unibody and try to line everything up. I mean, if all things go well, I might be able to bolt this thing up in the next day or two. You know, next time I can get it in the garage. So, see what happens. All right, some really, it might be really good news here in a minute. I might have been able to line this up damn near perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to see, but I think I have it. It's hard to say, but that one's pretty lined up. The only thing I gotta maybe take down is this hole, but everything is pretty spot on. What's this side look like? Oh yeah, that's spot on, 100%. All right. Yeah. Obviously this is going to come up a little bit, ever so slightly, and the bumper is going to come right there. Nice. All right. And I believe my bumper supports tack into, was it 3 or 4? Can't remember. This would go here. All right, so yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna call it a night right there. I'm gonna chalk that up as a win. It's probably gonna be another day or two before I can come down here and finish that, but I'm psyched. I am super psyched. That worked out way better than I was expecting. I thought I was gonna have to take it up and down a million times, but I mean, obviously I don't have it bolted up now, but right now it looks pretty darn good, except for that passenger side one, that bolt that I ran in, or the hole I ran into, the factory one where the bit kept skipping. If I can grind that out ever so slightly, I think I'm golden. So Yahtzee. All right, good morning everyone. Just gotta keep my voice down. Kids are still sleeping. It's an early day, but you do what you can to kind of keep the cheap thing going. Anyway, so I was able to get the ZJ tank up and loosely mounted. I'm going to show you here. This is how it looks. It doesn't look half bad, and it looks pretty clean. If you think about it, I mean, it's just really that one offset bolt hole in the front, but she's up and she fits pretty good. Okay, so next step, get the wheels on, get those snugged up, get the bumper on, and now we're completely drivable. Okay guys, now I'm going to cut the series off here, only because I feel like I'm rushing through things, not going into detail, and not producing some content that everybody is going to enjoy. We're not going to do the EFAN bypass right now, only because I want to make sure that I can cycle back and make sure that all the content I am putting out is good, not rushed, not skimmed over, and just as thorough as I can be. What I'm trying to do on this channel is obviously improve, get better at my filmmaking, as well as my how-tos, and provide content you guys want to watch. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. I read every single one of them, and I try to respond pretty quickly. And thank you for watching.